My name is Sammy, and today we're going to break down and reconstruct the original studio multi-tracks of Break the Ice by Britney Spears. Break the Ice was written and produced by Miss Largo, Kerry Hilson, Jim Beans, and Danger, and was the third and final single of Britney's 2007 pop juggernaut, Blackout. If you're anything like me and love pop hits, but wish you knew how your favourite artist made them, you are in the right place. In this video, we'll be going through the drums and percussion, bass and synths, keys, pads and strings, sounds and effects, and of course Britney's iconic vocals. Also, Break the Ice has just been so highly requested, like in every comment section, so yeah, I am just so keen for this and I hope you guys love it. Alright, let's get started with the drums and percussion. Oh my god, already straight away, that's just so cool. Alright, now some kicks. Those drums and kicks already hitting pretty hard. Alright, some hats. And snares. Okay, before we put those drums together, we're actually going to jump a bit later into the song and hear a big snare and percussion part. Okay, the percussion to go with it. That last percussion bit in particular, you can tell that Danger was a student of Timbaland because that sounds a lot like Say It Right. Okay, so we're about to get into the bass, but let's put all of those rhythmic elements together. This is already just too good and we're literally like just getting started. Oh my god. Okay, let's sink our teeth into the bass and the synths. Man, that is a gritty bass. Okay, now for the bass synth part. Okay, now for the synths, and you're definitely gonna know this. Even if you've never heard the song before, you know this. Let's go. Okay, next. That second synth part is absolutely beautiful. I did not know that was in there. Wow. And the lead, the first one that we played, so iconic, so iconic. Okay, not straying too far away from the sounds that we just heard, but now it's going to be a bit less funky and a bit more pretty, and that is the keys, pads, and strings. And I just know this is going to be good because Britney and pads and strings just work well every single time. Okay, firstly, the keys. Okay, now for the pads. Oh my god. Okay, before we do the strings, I kind of just want to put those keys and pads together. Alright, now we've got the strings to bring us home. Okay, I don't usually do this, but before we get into the vocals, let's just quickly put the synths with the strings and drums, because I feel like this is going to sound amazing. That is the most beautiful thing I have ever heard. Now, there's really just one more part before we get into Britney's vocals, and that is the sounds and effects. And that's probably selling them short, because I feel like these effects really do sort of bring the whole song together, especially on the outro. There's just some great production parts here. So firstly, we've got Terror Dark. Let's move on to Wonka. Okay, now we've got The Worm, and this was also just a crowd favourite in the Gimme More video, so I don't know if it's the same worm, I don't know if it's drunken, or it could be the same worm, just not drunk this time. Yeah, like a sober worm. Oh god. Okay, I hope if you're watching this, you've seen that video, because... Okay, let's just get into The Worm. Breaking the song down feels a bit spookier than I thought it was. That sound's just gonna come to me in like a reoccurring nightmare. Okay, but seriously, I know Britney says the Blackout album is her best, and I think I have to agree. All these unique sounds and effects and individual parts, like when they come together, I think it really just elevates it and sort of sets her apart. Maybe even sets her apart from herself and from like a lot of the other music at the time. There's a lot of bangers, but I mean, Gimme More, Piece of Me, Heaven on Earth, Toy Soldier, and Radar as well. Like, that's a lot of hit songs. Also, I'll probably be breaking down all of those songs, so if you want to be here for that, make sure to get subscribed and let me know which song you want to see next. Alright, now for what is just the absolute highlight of this song, as it always is, Britney's vocals.
It's been a while. I know I shouldn't have kept you waiting, but I'm here now. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad you came. And I've been thinking about how you said my name. You got my body spinning like a hurricane, and it feels like you got me going insane. And I can't get enough, so let me get it up. Ooh, looks like we're alone now. You ain't gotta be scared, we're grown now. I'ma head to frost on ya, let's get it blazing. We can turn the heat up if you wanna, turn the lights down if you wanna. Just wanna move ya, but you froze up, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like a lot of those details get lost in Kerry's background vocals because that was really cool. And speaking of Kerry's backgrounds, let's listen to those and then we'll get back to Brittany on the chorus.
I know it's glad you came, and I've been said my name back like a hurricane, and I can't get enough, so let me get it up. Glad you came, said my name like a hurricane, so let me get it up. We're alone now, we're grown now, I'ma hit the frost, let's get it blazing. We can turn the heat if you wanna, but you froze up, that's why I'm saying, let's get it blazing. Ah, 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 ah,
Man, those just sound so good. Okay, let's mix those with Brittany's lead, then we'll get into the chorus.
I know it's been a while, but I'm glad you came, and I've been thinking about how you said my name. You got my body spinning like a hurricane, and it feels like you got me going insane, and I can't get enough, so let me get it up. Ooh, looks like we're alone now, you ain't gotta be scared, we're grown now. I'ma head to frost on ya, let's get it blazing. We can turn the heat up if you wanna, turn the lights down if you wanna. Just wanna move ya, but you froze up, that's what I'm saying.
That transition from the pre-chorus into the chorus is just so cool. Okay, sorry, I'll zip it. Let's get into the chorus. So we've got Brittany, then Kerry Hilson, then both of them together.
Let me break the ice, allow me to get you right. What you want up to me? Let me break the ice, allow me to get you right. What you want up to me? Ice, right. Baby, I can make you feel. Baby, I can make you feel.
Yes, Brittany.
Let me break the ice. What you want up to me? Ha, 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 ha. Allow me to get you right. Baby, I can make you feel. Ice, right. What you want up to me? Feel hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Man, oh my god. Okay, let's put all of those vocals together and see how we're sounding.
Let me break the ice, allow me to get you right. What you want up to me? Baby, I can make you feel. Let me break the ice, allow me to get you right. What you want up to me? Baby, I can make you feel.
That must be what it feels like to go to heaven and then just get thrown out and fall all the way back to earth because, wow. You know, Brittany really is pretty underrated as a singer, I think. Like, there's obviously a lot going on production-wise and with effects on her voice, and we've got Kerry on the background who's just absolutely killing it. But just the way that it's performed by Brittany and, like, the attitude that she brings, and then on top of that, the way it's all stacked and arranged by Danger is just unbelievable. And, like, that's what makes Blackout so good, in my opinion. Okay, now that we've gone through everything, it's time to go track by track and put the entire song back together. Rebuilding Break the Ice. Let's go.
It's been a while. I know I shouldn't have kept you waiting, but I'm here now.
Alright, time to completely strip it back and let Britney take us home.
I like this part. Oh. It feels kind of good. Yeah.
What you want up to me?
Oh, baby, I can make you feel. Oh,
allow me to get you right.
What you want more to me?
Baby, I can make you feel
hard.
Let me break the ice. Allow me to get you right. What you want up to me? Baby, I can make you feel. Let me break the ice. Allow me to get you right. What you want up to me? Baby, I can make you feel.
And that was Break the Ice by Britney Spears. If you want to see more Britney videos and all your other favourite artists, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know what song you want to see next. I love you and I'll see you next time. Bye.